Yo, what up, man? Chris, somebody checking in, man. Back with the blog, man. Make sure that like button, that subscribe button, way, and I appreciate all the support. Just wanted to give y'all a follow up on what's been going on with the Eazy and situation. The culture has definitely been speaking out. The reason why it's such a big story is obviously you got two of the most outspoken people in battle rap in J2 and Hustle. You know what I'm saying? If somehow this was like Saga and you might have not even heard anything about this. You know what I'm saying? If this was Saga and Elijah Straits, you might not have heard anything about this. But when you get two of the most outspoken people in the culture, they're not going to go away quietly, and they're definitely going to voice their opinion, because TBL was basically trying to keep a lot of this behind the scenes, but they wasn't having it. And obviously it involves Eazy, man. Eazy, one of the most polarizing people in the culture. I just want to let y'all know some of the things that's been said. So it seems like the culture is divided. Most of the ballers are not really on Eazy's side, and a lot of it obviously is Eazy's one of the most hated ballers anyway, because a lot of these niggas are URL ballers and they're against Eazy. So it's the ballers that's in Spaces, the Hustles, the 40 Bars, the E-Hearts, and all these different people. Most of the women in the culture definitely, and then you got other male ballers as well. And then the fans seem to be rocking with Eazy, like, yo, that was a good decision and everything. After looking at the whole situation and just knowing the relationship really between Rim and Hustle, I don't think they would be in the same building and not address each other. And I think you really can't have that if you're TBL. And you can't make it to where Eazy couldn't invite Rim if he wanted to. That wouldn't be fair to him as well. So I understand the situation in that, and I definitely feel like maybe the J2 situation is not as serious, but the Hustle situation is a lot more serious. You know, especially if Rim is there. Even if Rim isn't there, it could still be a touchy situation where you feel like, you know what, the energy just ain't good. And if I'm the main event, I don't mind throwing my weight around, let you know that the energy wasn't good. There was a time me and Bonnie weren't on the best of terms, and ARP hit me up like, yo, Bonnie don't want you at the event. Now, Bonnie was just a regular person on the card. You know what I'm saying? I think she was battling Robin Rhymes, if I'm not mistaken, so she wasn't main eventing or doing anything like that, but she still hit ARP up like, yo, I know you be having Chris Unbiased at the events. I don't want him here. I don't like him. My boyfriend don't like him, and I don't want there to be no situation if Chris Unbiased is here. So I didn't go to the event. ARP hit me up and was like, you know, I gotta sit this one out. So there's been times where people have flexed their muscle. Another time was being, I don't know if y'all remember the Stumbles and Surf situation. There was a situation with Stumbles and Surf. Remember, Stumbles got the belt from Snake Eyes when they did a little fight thing, but that belt wasn't a belt that he won. That was Snake Eyes' belt. And then they had to go through the trouble of getting Snake Eyes another belt and everything. And if you remember, it kind of parlayed until there was some situations. Remember, Stumbles had showed up to one of Surf's performances and stood in the crowd and up front and made himself known. But he was supposed to be like on a Summer Madness or one of the opening cards or something, and Surf was like, nah, this nigga be coming to my show, stunting and all this kind of stuff. He got a belt that he owed me. He flexed his muscle, and URL pulled him off of whatever big card. I think it might have been a Summer Madness, or it might have been another big pay-per-view, and Stumbles faked like he was going to retire. He didn't retire, but he was acting like that, and he was mad, and he was saying Surf was taking money out of his pocket. And some of the culture was a little bit saying Surf was wrong, but Surf is Surf. He has a lot of power in his culture, and unlike this situation where it involves top tier people like Hustle and Eazy, Stumbles was too low level on the totem pole for people to really go to bat with him. But he yanked, he yanked Stumbles off the card or whatever. And so it's been situations where this has happened, in situations like that. So somebody would come through with this loud ass music. But I definitely feel like, Hustle should not have probably been on the card, and I definitely feel like if you're gonna bring Rim, even if you don't bring Rim, I feel like Eazy and Hustle probably don't need to be in the same vicinity and everything, and it's just bad energy and everything. So you just better off not having them on the card. So I don't really understand why this is like so hard for people to understand. Rim has had a lot of situations in battle rap. Do y'all remember when she was on stage with Smack. This is before she started Chrome 23, when she was just coming to events. She was on stage with Smack, and you remember she got into an argument with some chick behind her. This chick was somebody that comes to a lot of URL events. They argued and everything, and she basically, Smack had to intervene with that situation. I don't know what it was. I don't know if the girl was talking from behind too much, or she was like trying to like move Rem out the way and get closer to Smack or whatever. But whatever happened, Rem just wasn't having it, like in the middle of the event, and Smack had to stop it. And then I remember them getting in the spaces, and Rem was just like, yo, I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck how many events you go to or whatever. Like, if I come to an event, I stand where the fuck I want to stand. Like, she was really just going off. You had that event. You had when she pulled up to the courthouse, where her, her son is dealing with his criminal case, and the alleged victim's family, she's arguing with him outside. So there ain't no way she could run into to Hustle the way Hustle be talking. There ain't no way, I don't think, she could just go to the venue, come out, and never have any words. I don't think that's even possible, to keep it real with you, if them two are there. So it's just best that that's not the case. And it's in New York, so it's very possible that Rem could pull up to the event. She came to the Hitman and Mook battle. Eazy was at Hitman and Mook, and Rem was at Hitman and Mook. And that was in Houston. So you didn't see him on camera, you didn't see Rem, but they both were there. So that's just what I'm saying as far as that. I do want to play this space, and I just want to talk to you. I understand people don't understand business, and it's just crazy how some people get in these spaces and it's such a buddy kumbaya shit, and like there's no intelligent people to tell people that a lot of things they say is very ignorant and they don't understand business. And everybody is just like, oh, I don't understand why they're doing this. They should have just done this. And some of it is behind the scenes stuff that they don't know, that I'm not going to tell right now. And some of this stuff is just common sense that they're not paying attention to. So I'm going to let you hear something, and I'll come back and we'll talk about it. Hold on a
minute. He needs TBL way more than they need him. I would have called his bluff. That's just my opinion. You get where I'm coming from? I would have called his bluff. Same thing with I would have called his bluff. You're not moving anybody off this card. And if you feel like you don't want to battle because someone else has something going on, then run me back my deposit, which I'm pretty sure you're taking care of that great value trenches card you got coming up with. Nigga, don't play with me. Run my shit. That's what I would have did. That's just me.
These shoes are specially designed for comfortable, slip-on, and non-slip-on.
Now, that was 40 bars saying what she would have done. Now, it's very interesting how 40 bars all of a sudden cares about the culture but can't remember her fucking raps. You know what I'm saying? But she's so much invested in the culture and care about the culture, and she's fucked over battle rap for the last 2 years with numerous chokes. Like, I literally thought about doing a compilation blog of every one of 40's chokes in her entire battle rap career. I thought about fucking with her like that and just putting them all out there. But she fucked over her career, fucked over her chokes, got on camera, said, I don't give a fuck, but now all of a sudden she's trying to tell us what we need to be doing in battle rap. So she basically said she would have challenged Eazy and said, I'm going to call your bluff. First of all, that really wouldn't have worked. Now, it's some behind the scenes stuff y'all don't know. I'm not going to tell y'all right now, but that would not have worked, like just calling Eazy's bluff. He actually has too much leverage. Even if you just look at this particular battle, you got to think, let's just say Eazy made about $30,000 to battle Twerk. He probably got 10, 15,000 up front. He could have got 10,000 up front or something like that. It's a lot of money for you to just be like, for you to just eat. And then let's just say he doesn't give you the deposit back. He can always say, it wasn't for safety reasons. They didn't present me in a safe environment. I expressed my concerns and they didn't do anything about it, so I didn't battle. He will win that. So it ain't no thing. And I'm going to get to something else somebody else said in a minute. Hold on.
That's what I would have did. That's just me.
And that poor little event.
That's just me.
It sucks. It's a bad situation overall. Granted, I ain't been no league owner. Like, I don't necessarily plan on being a sole league owner. So it's like, it's easier to say shoulda, coulda, wouldas and all of that shit
Mm-hmm.
there on this end. So I think it would be quite ignorant and blasphemous of me to say what I shoulda, coulda, woulda done. I haven't even been around this bitch long enough to formulate a true opinion. But what I can say is it is a sad situation. Cause what do you do? Like that is a fucked up conundrum to be in. Like
Rock Lee saying it's blasphemous to say what you shoulda or coulda did. It's not blasphemous, girl. Why would you say blasphemous in regards to that? Girl, to get your girl this morning. Girl.
Rock being politically
Rock,
correct.
I just think it's blasphemous to say what I shoulda, coulda, woulda did. No, it'd have been blasphemous if you was
when she said she hasn't been here long enough to formulate an opinion,
Yeah.
I thought that was master class PR work. Congratulations, Rock. You're doing great.
It just pissed me off.
Me too. I wasn't gonna say nothing. But Rock, Rock,
Me the
get
fuck
your
off.
ass the fuck on, girl.
Because Rockley, if I catch your ass on the trenches, I'ma snatch.
This is not a funny situation.
Has TVL spoken about it though? Have they said anything?
They haven't announced it.
Not yet. I've been checking all day. I haven't seen anything.
It's like I said, that's a tough situation, man. So I don't really
see the toughness of it all. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't.
It ain't nothing about it.
At all. I'm sorry. I stand on that, and it has nothing to do with whether with my my fondness for J2 or anybody else. I just feel like business is business, and this is the problem why people don't take battle. If we're gonna handle business, we're gonna handle business the right way. You do not get to negotiate with me once I have a signed contract in my hand of what you were telling me that you were going to do. We have exchanged money. You cannot.
I agree.
You can't negotiate with me after the fact. You negotiate before you sign on that dotted line, sir.
I just think the card would have been okay without him. We were excited without him on the card. So.
They decided to replace those battles. That's 2 battles, right? So now
All right, so she's basically saying that these are signed contracts. You cannot negotiate after the fact. Eazy can just say his safety is in jeopardy, so he's gonna win. Even if he had to write a formal letter that said, I don't feel that it's in my best interest or my safety is at risk having these people on the card, you have to do something about it. So I don't really get this whole, he signed a contract so he can't do anything about it. He just say his safety is at risk. So of course he can do something about it. And the other thing they said was that they felt like the card was better. The card, it didn't matter if he was on there or not. Like who you kidding? Like come on now. This is Eazy and Twerk. This is one of the biggest battles in battle rap. One is still, a little mini grudge match from when they battled the first time and all the shit talking that they had recently and everything. And the stakes are obviously higher now. To say that this battle doesn't matter, who's gonna carry the card? Do y'all know the rest of the card? The rest of the card is, let me see if I can pull up the entire card actually. Hold on. Okay, so the rest of the card is obviously John Adonis Swamp. That's a good battle. I like that battle. But John isn't promoing right now. Let's just keep it real. I don't know what's up with John. He's been very incognito since Fonz beat him, and he's doing 0 promo for this battle. So let's just keep it real. You think John's gonna finna carry this card? Okay, so you got John and Swamp. That's cool. You got Rex and Snake Eyes. All right, that's a good battle, but I don't really see Rex promoting this card at all. I don't see Rex. Rex actually battles twice that weekend. He battles Snake Eyes one day, and he battles Steams another day. So he got shit going on, and I see him sitting. He's there's a train real quick. I see he's sitting on Good's podcast telling good stories, but he's not talking about this battle. You got Elijah Strait and Low Spring. That's a good battle, but I don't see a whole lot of promo, but that is a good battle. Who else do you got? Shotgun Suge and Marv 1. I don't see a lot of promo for that, but salute to Suge and salute to Marv 1. I see Suge doing a lot of bitching, talking about I can't believe Eazy kicked a female off the card. Like, y'all gotta stop throwing on capes for females, bro. Y'all gotta just cut it out. Y'all want equal rights, and then when motherfuckers start treating y'all equal, then you got a problem. Hustle don't get no special privileges. She talk hella shit, and she can get thrown off the card just like a nigga. And that's how I feel about that. Bonnie Godiva and Fendi, a cool battle. I don't see nobody promoting. So you could A-Ward and Jada Nightwing. I don't see nobody promoting. You could say what you want to say about the card is better without Eazy and Twerk. Who the fuck is promoting? Who is promoting? Eazy has a powerful channel. Twerk is obviously who he is in this culture. That right there is enough to carry this card. So yes, you need this card. A lot of niggas didn't even know J2 and Saga and Loso and them was even on the card until I did this blog. Let's just keep it real. Did y'all know who was on this card before niggas started talking about it today, a lot of people didn't know. So to say, oh, we was interested in the card regardless of, no, you weren't. No, you weren't. Like, cut it out. No, you weren't. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas do not know these niggas is on the card. TBL is not, you know, these artists are not promoting themselves. Damn, there's hella shit going on in the street. But TBL is not promoting, that's crazy. TBL is not promoting, not TBL, but the artists are not promoting themselves. And at least Eazy is, because he got his own channel. You know what I'm saying? He got his own channel, and he got Trenches at Weekend, so he has a lot invested in promotion, and Twerk is Twerk. So yes, you definitely, that battle is important. So that's just my thoughts. A lot of people, I do want to say this though, is that J2 put out a tweet basically dissing Eazy's mom. J2 be wildin'. I don't fuck with him at all in this culture. Like, I don't like J2 at all. I don't really care too much about him. And I feel like he's gotten in his past to where if you talk about him, like if you just slap the shit out of him, it's a hate crime. Like, oh, you got a hate crime, you fucking with the alphabets and all that. Oh, you can't do all that, okay? And then he's like a little nigga. He's like 140 pounds. So if you fuck with him, you know, but he try to act street. You know what I'm saying? He want to be hard. He try to act street, but he dissed Eazy's mom, saying something about, I wish your dead mom fucked the dead, you know, choked on some dead guy's nut while she's in hell or whatever. I don't know. He said something super crazy wild. I guess he got killed by it, and he doubled back and he apologized. But at the same time, we can't condone no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That just, and that's why you're not on the card, because you just do dumb shit like that and you talk crazy. So he definitely was in his feelings and about that. So he was acting out of pocket. And but yeah, that's just the thing with J2. Like, it's just, he's gotten, like, I'm surprised he's where he's at in his culture, to be honest with you, in terms of, like, he's been booked on a lot of shit with URL. Like, he didn't battle Twerk, he didn't battle A-War, he didn't battle Loso. He was on a Netflix special with URL. Like, URL has kind of looked out for him, like, a lot in a way, in terms of giving him a lot of looks. So, and I feel like he didn't kind of got a pass that he wouldn't even really got in this culture. Like, let's just keep it real. When you think of Smack, you definitely don't think of no J2. And he didn't got a pass when niggas is fucking with him. People are vouching for him, talking about what a great opportunity and stuff this is for J2. He's had opportunities. He just lost battles. Let's just keep it real. He's had plenty of opportunities. He didn't battle a lot of big names in his culture. He just lost. You know what I'm saying? He got some wins. He's not a bad battler, but he just, niggas didn't gas him so much. He can just think he can just tweet whatever and talk crazy. He way out of pocket with what he tweeted about Eazy's mom. Like, that shit ain't even cool, and they ain't got nothing to do with that. Whatever you want to say about Eazy, all Eazy said, he just didn't want you on the card. They never said they wasn't gonna rebook it. They just was gonna rebook it on a card with what that Eazy wasn't on. So you might be losing a little bit of money, but you ain't really losing the battle completely, and you're gonna get your money later. But that was out of pocket. So that's what it is. As you can see, most of the battlers are defending Hustle and J2 and everything like that, and most of the fans are against kind of defending Eazy and understanding the situation. So that's just where we are, man. So Chris Unbiased, holla at your boy.